Hello, I am Tiffany. Welcome to my scrapping table. Today I want to get rid of a lot of my scraps, and as you can tell, I have this whole case, and these are just my patterned paper scraps. So I'm going to show you a bunch of things that we can do with them, and hopefully have a little bit of fun along the way. So my first step is that I'm going to use a lot of my dies. So as you can see, I just cut some out of these little scraps of patterned paper so that I can file these into my different colors and my different categories so that I'm actually going to use them. So we're going to slide those over. The other thing I have die cut are words. I absolutely love this. These are so cute, although a little delicate. And my favorite thing to do is I love to layer them on top of circles on a layout. That looks amazing. I don't know if you can tell that this is a blue glitter paper on the little red circle, but I just love those. I also like to use my circle dies to make these little tiny frames, and I use these for a lot of different reasons. On photographs, you can put them over and highlight a particular face or a favorite toy or something that you want to bring the focus to. But these ones are blue, and they kind of remind me of bubbles. If you were going to do like a page of a child outside playing, or, about bath time or whichever, these are fabulous. I love these around Christmas time though, because if you just tear them, there we go, that's a little bit of thick cardstock, and you layer them like this across the page, they look absolutely adorable. So that being said, the last die that I want to show you are these Polaroid dies. I absolutely love this one. This is actually the Lawn Fawn die, and what happens whenever you die cut these is you get these perfect squares in all these different patterns that you can use as journaling blocks on your page. So a perfect frame and a perfect journaling block, and it was just using a scrap of paper that I would not have otherwise used. The other thing I love to do is I love to bring out my punches and my stamps. This is an EK Success Maple Leaf punch, and I just used a plain script. It's actually so tiny I can barely even read it. A little script stamp, and just stamped over these, punched them out. They look fabulous. I cannot wait to use them this fall. Still using our stamps and just a little square scrap of paper. I rounded the corners, I stamped my image, and now I can write my little caption and tack them on the side of a photograph. Also using our little scraps, you can add distress inks and use your stamps to create cute little tags or cute journaling blocks for your scrapbooks or your cards. I happen to use the Fisker's tag punch with some Lawn Fawn ghosts and create 2 little gift tags for my Halloween birthdays this month. Still on the form of tags, you can take a piece of scrap paper and add a dimensional sticker, and it is instant cuteness for a gift or a page, of course. And then I fell in love with this owl punch. It is so cute. Here I've used it in a very Halloween way. I don't like this punch without it being backed by a solid color. On a pattern paper, it looked way too busy. I didn't like it. I tried to do it with glitter. It looks better now, but then I thought of a really awesome way to do this, which I will show you in just a second. I've got a few more things to show you first. So remember that little punch. I used some of my scraps to make this adorable little Halloween garland with just paper, some string, and some stickers. And it looks absolutely adorable. I cannot wait to use that on a layout. And then, of course, my channel will also have card tutorials, scrapbooking tutorials, embellishment creating tutorials, like the one you're going to see today. All right, let me just clear all of this off my work mat. Okay, so I told you to remember this owl, and this works great with any punch. This one is actually the Paper Studios, it's upside down, silhouette owl. It doesn't exactly have a name, but it is from the Paper Studio, so you can pick this up at Hobby Lobby. It is so cute. I just had to have it, and of course I did. So you'll notice that this one is backed in white, and whenever you layer it on top of, you can kind of see how it looks better with the white behind it than it did just with the orange. So there's a really easy way to do that, and all you need is the square of or a square of the color that you want to put behind the owl, one complete punch, and another punch. This one's a little bit messed up, but that's okay because that's not going to matter. So all you do is take this punch, you're going to hold it down on one side, and you're actually going to cut the owl. But you're going to cut around any of the pieces that need to be covered. So all the little see-through holes, you're going to just cut around that. And it doesn't matter that you destroy the owl because it's not going to matter in the end product. You're just going to throw that away. So you can tell I am just cutting around all of those holes. Oh, sorry, that might be off camera. I apologize for my voice. I am kind of sick right now. Unfortunately, it comes with the job that I'm going to catch the flu at least 3 times a year. So now that we have that cut out, you can see all the little pieces of that owl and see that this is the piece we're just going to throw away. And now this piece is going to fit perfectly on the back of that owl, and you just can glue it with any regular adhesive and it's going to look perfect every single time, so that whenever you layer it onto a tag, it is going to look absolutely adorable. That's all I have for you today, but tune in for my next video because I will be using these faux Polaroids and showing you a bunch of cool ways to use them. Until then, happy scrapping!